Buenos días, yo soy Arnon y tú mi... how do you say son?
I don't know.
Jaime. On and on and on.
Jamie Boy Blue.
Together we are father and son footy. And today, this morning, Jamie, well done, wanted to watch some Spanish football. Not a Chelsea thing. Of course, Gallagher played in his first Madrid Derby.
Played pretty well.
Played pretty well. You can see he's playing a different role there. He's not, that running
Like
up and down.
Like a right center mid, not a left.
Holding position, disrupting the play, really good passing, but not the kind of up and down box-to-box stuff we used to see him play in Chelsea, which really utilized his undeniable and never-ending energy. Look, Atletico Madrid look to me like a work in progress. They don't look ready. Particularly, there was one player for me that didn't do very well. Who do you think I'm talking about, Jamie?
Julian.
That's right. Julian Alvarez did not impose his will on the game. He was a little bit lost on the left, I thought.
You didn't see the first 10 minutes. He did a lot. He got a lot of opportunities in the first 10 minutes.
All right, so he did well in the first 10 minutes and disappeared for the rest of
first
the
half.
game.
He played pretty well.
Okay. So let's start a little bit about the game. First of all, how different is it to the Chelsea game? How different is it to the English game?
Very, very, very different.
How so?
Tactics.
Okay. What about? Okay, so for me, the Real Madrid tactics are pretty similar to the Chelsea tactics. When you have an opportunity, go direct. Other than that, really, the way that the team is put on the pitch with the wingers really, really wide on the lines. But Mudryk was, their Cole Palmer, really controlling everything from midfield.
Bellingham was not doing that. But
you're right. Jude Bellingham completely nulled in this game. Really didn't.
Not completely. First, second half when they scored that goal, he got the free kick.
Oh, did he? Okay. Well, let's talk about that goal because you mentioned it. A moment of brilliance. This game, we were just talking about the tactics, right? So for me,
really,
the game is slower than the English game, but the game is more tactical. Like you said, the passing build up, the way that it's doing, and with the Pep Guardiola age of English football, you can see a lot of that coming in to the English Premier League. I still think the Premier League is better, but for the top three, okay, the top three teams. Valverde, class. But let's go back to the goal. A moment of class is what separated this game from nothingness, right? There were two goals, two moments of brilliance, and that's what did the game. The rest of it was pretty much tactically one team canceling out the other, and we can talk about
second half Real Madrid took over.
You think? I
know the first 10 minutes Atletico took over, but after that they just took it in as.
Well, you're mentioning something that I agree with about the way that Madrid are, and I think that if you don't take your chances against Madrid, they're
going to score against you.
They're going to score against you.
You'll blink and they're already there. You did.
I visited the Bernabeu back in the 90s. Back when Figo played for Real Madrid.
I'm just thinking about Correa's goal.
Oh, Correa's goal. I thought that was brilliant. He really...
We were talking smack on him before he scored.
Well, that's because he had a few, okay.
He went for a scorpion instead of just passing it for easy tapping.
He made himself valuable. But let's go back to the goal for a second before we come to Correa coming in. The goal was made by...
Vinicius.
Absolutely. This goal was not scored by Vinicius, but it was a goal made in Brazil. All right. So Vini on the left, really, really fast off that pace.
He is sowing Ballon d'Or. He is sowing Ballon d'Or worthy.
And he, he managed to get that yard just going straight up out of the blocks really, really quick. By the time the defender closes him in, he's already put the ball in. Great ball into the path of Marquinhos. No, Marquinhos is...
Marquinhos, PSG.
Yeah, who's the
too many, and then Militao.
No, I think it was directly to Militao, wasn't it?
No, he tried going to too many, but he missed.
All right, so
Too
Tchouaméni
many missed it, and then Militao was there and half volleyed top.
Militao obviously had a call from Cole Palmer, who told him that, you know, to win Manchester United 4-3, you have to get that deflection in the box. But Militao did exceptionally well. His control of the ball was, you know, for a defender, was just ridiculous. So
Real Madrid's shooting is as talented.
very.
Even the defense is good in it. Like,
absolutely, that's absolutely true.
Valverde is so good at that.
So Real Madrid had moments. This was an away game. They played they tried to play a lot through the middle. Every now and again, they'd get a sniff. But Real, you give them the sniff.
Moments they went from the wings, they scored. So that shows that their wings are so good.
Yeah.
Vinny and Rodrigo are just so complete. I want Mbappe. Mbappe
and this was without Mbappe. We didn't even, you know, miss him.
Honestly, if we had Mbappe,
actually, we did miss him. Right? Yeah, we did.
And Real Madrid would have scored like a lot.
So, a la Madrid. So Madrid got that goal away, and then there was that. It was looking like the game was winding down. So before we get to that incident with the players being taken off the pitch, what we had was, I thought that the midfield of Atletico did better. The engine room, Atletico's midfield, I thought controlled the game. Griezmann was very, very present. He loves playing against Real. He always does well against them. But they ran out of ideas. I thought that Atletico really controlled the middle of the pitch for a lot of the game. Not all of it, but a lot of the game. And then when they got to that final third, they just didn't know. Your hair looks great, mate.
It's so puffy.
Yes, it is very puffy. Full body. And yeah, man, I thought they got to that final third and ran out of ideas. That will change. I thought that, what's that Norwegian called?
Sorloth.
I am big Norwegian schmork. And he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything, Sorloth.
No, he didn't.
Alvarez didn't
he
do
almost
anything.
scored, but then he didn't kick it. He passed.
Give me Jackson any day. I can't believe I said that. And yeah, Jackson was more industrious. Sorloth didn't have
Sorloth will finish the ball with Palmer's pass. He would finish the ball.
We were thinking of trying to get him. We couldn't get him.
He would finish the ball a lot better than Jackson.
Easy Tiger.
No, so, I'm being serious.
So the Real Madrid defense, other than that one,
Rudiger
and
Anthony,
even Mendy, but Carvajal straight away in the beginning gave, you know, sort of that rugby tackle.
No, Julian gave Julian.
He was being very physical, is my point. I can't remember who he did it. To everyone, Carvajal was vintage yet again. And that defensive line of Madrid was very, very, very solid. In attack, there were moments. Defense was like that. Real Madrid's goal. But then the Atletico Madrid fans threw a lighter onto the pitch. Courtois invited that and kind of goaded the Atletico fans, who obliged him and threw a whole bunch of lighters onto the pitch, at which point, because it happened twice, at which point, after a first warning, the referee took the teams off the pitch. I think this was the first time that the Madrid Darby was stopped and restarted the same day. It's not the first time this happens in the Spanish La Liga, but I believe this is the first time this happened in the Derby. And they came back on, finished the game. Atleti came out. Give Cholo another chance to talk to the team.
But I'm
Atletico
asking
came
this
out with
as a question.
Fire.
Is Real Sociedad also a derby with Real Madrid? Real Sociedad?
Tell us in the comments.
I don't know.
And with regards to that, we are just saying that that final goal came from those very good energy. Atletico were knocking on the door, getting closer and closer and closer, and Carrera, after a few bad kind of misses and not knowing what to do,
dribbled the keeper.
If you go Brazil, I go Argentina. And he willed that ball. He dribbled the keeper, but then the ball got stuck in his feet, and he somehow, whilst he was falling,
was walking, he kicked it in as he was falling.
It was incredible. Good finish of the Madrid Derby. Thank you very much.